YouTube, it's Mike Pengangster here, and today we're going to talk a little bit about League SBCs. Now, the debate is, do you actually make profit doing this? And the reality is, uh, the profit is not really in coin wise, besides if you really get extremely lucky and the tradable packs that you get, then eventually, yes, the coins will come back in. Now, if you want to like fill up your club with folders and get lucky, maybe get untradeable cards that you may eventually use in your club, yes, this is a good way to do it. It's definitely one way to basically fill up your club and rinse and repeat, right? And you keep doing the small leagues until you have enough for the bigger leagues. For example, I was able to do the Premier League twice because of all the times I did the other leagues, right? So let's go open up our Premier Leagues times two, the League SBC times two, right? Because I was able to complete it twice, but for me to be able to complete it twice, I've done the other leagues, like the cheap leagues, at least 25, 30 times, I would say, give or take. Now, did I pack stuff out of it? I did get a Chiesa, one of those new players that came out, and folder. Other than that, it's just regular players. Like I got like a few walkouts and a few like 80, like 84s, 85s, stuff like that. But like usable players, I would say Ederson was one of them and Chiesa. Other than that, the rest was either folder for good SBCs, and of course like a club stock, right, where I have a lot of players to eventually how do you say, eventually do more SBCs. There's another thing also. While you're doing this, there's also that possibility of like getting what's it called? My God, getting players for the SBCs that come out, like Marquis matchup, um, any other type of other SBC players, SBC and stuff like that. And eventually, what's going to happen is that while you're getting these players, um, you're able to complete eventually the other stuff, right? See, like here we got lucky. We make like uh, I think this sells for like very close to 5K. Um, I know this sells. Don't want to bore you guys, but I just want to show you guys an example of like of what you could get, right? I mean, I could get really lucky here, or I could not get lucky, you know. But those were my tradable packs. This is my last tradable pack. The other one was a silver one, which I already opened, and then I was able to do one more of these. The reason why I opened my silver before was because just in case I end up getting like a silver or a bronze English player, right, from Premier League. Now I know these all sell, so that's definitely a little bit of money, you know. But out of my tradables, as you can see, maybe I made anywhere between, let's say, 15 to like 25K if I would sell all those players. Maybe 30K if I'm lucky, you know. So you have a rare gold pack left, a rare player pack, a rare player pack, two rare player packs with 83s guarantees, and two small ones like this. Which, believe it or not, some these are the ones that this is the pack that I got a Chiesa from. A pack like this. For some reason, these packs are like better than the other ones. As you can see, you keep getting players like from the SBC leagues when you get these. Like I'm talking about like the silvers and the bronzes. So overall, eventually with time, you're gonna be able to like to to complete them again, like the bigger leagues. But you should never go and do the big leagues right away. You should always make sure you do the small leagues first, because it's just not worth doing the big leagues. It's very expensive, especially like the Premier League, because you're paying like over 3,500 per either silver or bronze. So I actually had to do it twice. I actually had to buy three of them, which it's like 12,000 coins, right? Sule, do I do it as SBC? Maybe we'll see. We got a player pack. Unfortunately, these are probably duplicates. Yeah. That's another thing. It sucks when you have duplicates, right? But what do you want to do? Hopefully we get something good here. I doubt it, but oh well, we'll take the Premier League player. I mean, so far as you can see, like nothing to show for. Not even a 84 plus yet. You know what I mean? I mean, here we're guaranteed to get 83 plus, but doesn't mean we're gonna get walkouts. Doesn't mean we're gonna get a special card. Doesn't mean we're gonna get nothing. You know? We do get a walkout, so we do get lucky. So it looks like it's oh Dybala. That's actually a pretty good card to get. I didn't have him in my club, so also is very usable card too. You know, of course I would use him more for SBCs, but still he is, as you can see, I have way too many cards in my club right now. Which oh okay, so I could sell them. As you see, I have a lot of like duplicates. This is the issue as when you're rinsing and repeating. It gets to a point where your club is pretty much full, or at least half full, and you're basically destroying a lot of cards, which is not a good thing. Oh, another walkout. So we do get lucky with the walkouts here. Is it Ramos? No, it's not. Laporte. I don't know if I have this guy. I think I have him. I hope I don't. I don't, thank God. And we got an 84 also in there. So I mean, look, at the end of the day, I mean, it's not a bad thing to do these. The thing is, I did get a Sherrod before. Don't expect, um, don't expect coins because that's not the way League SPC works. Eventually, you are draining your coins. Now, what's going to happen is that there are some people that are going to get lucky and they're tradable packs and they're going to pack something big, like they're going to pack an icon or they're going to pack a Messi or a Neymar or a Mbappe. And all of a sudden, for these guys, it becomes a profitable run, right? Which most people don't get those. And when they do get them, they usually get them as untradables, okay? Which is not a bad thing because if you get like an untradeable Messi or Mbappe or Neymar, it's going into your team, right? So you're saving coins in that way. So if you look at it that way, yes, you are profiting, and also the fact that you could do many players SBC eventually because you're gonna have so much folder that you're gonna be able to complete the SBCs that come out. So you also profit in that way, right? And plus, when you're doing these SBCs, you're opening up most likely tradable packs, which again, it depends how lucky you are for you to pack something in these. So a lot of it will be based on luck if you ever make your coins back. You are going to make some sort of coin back for sure. I would say at least 50% of whatever you invest in doing these, you're going to receive back in coins. But the people that actually end up making the profit are the ones that actually, like the ones that get lucky and pack the tradable, sellable items, right? Which, like I said, that's a small percentage, maybe 10, 20% of the people are going to get lucky like that. But the thing is, I do believe if you keep on doing this throughout the year, eventually you will hit something. But is it profitable in a way of saying like short term? Hell no, it's not profitable. You always have to look at it as like, you know what? I want to invest this week 100K on League SBC. So you do as many as you can until you're down 100K, I'd say, which most likely you'll end up doing at least 10 to like 15 League SBCs by doing that, rinsing and repeating, right? For 100K. And every time you have like 100K, you just keep doing the same thing. Eventually, there'll be a week where you're just gonna hit something. Hopefully, right? Like I said, either tradable or untradable, but you'll hit something that will, like if I look at all the stuff that I packed untradeable wise, because I didn't really get anything great tradable wise besides maybe a team of the week or whatever, like that goes for this card. I would say that yes, the value that because I must have put in easily like 200 to 300K, I'd say at least 200K into like League SBCs at the moment, and just my Chiesa is worth 200K. So, based on that, yes, I'm already profiting based on the fact that I already packed a special card worth as much as I put in, right? Plus all the other folder stuff that I have. So if I want to do the new Sule SBC, I could do them for free right now. Well, for free, right? I invested into the league SBCs, but it's for free in a way. Saying I could use my folder on them, and this is where you choose where you want to use your folder. For example, when you look at my team, if I ever get to my team, I'm sorry if this video is a bit longer, but this is the team. But for example, before League's SBC came out, I already had done Peter Cech and Salah, so you can't count those two. But for example, Roberto Carlos, League SBCs were there, right? So I did Roberto Carlos during Black Friday. Okay, so I was doing the League SBCs plus the grind of the Black Fridays. While doing the League SBCs, I would take the items that I would get out of that and do some of the Black Friday SBCs, right? And eventually, sorry, I had to cough. I ended up completing Roberto Carlos. Now, he ended up costing me, I think I had calculated about 170K for me to do this card. Now, when you go on the market and you look at him, he's a million coin card, which ended up costing me about 170K. That's really, really good. Now, of course, if the same thing would have happened with League SBCs when Czech was there, when I did Czech, for example, I would have probably saved all kinds on Czech, which I already did save a lot. I think he ended up costing me like 30, 40K because I already had the folder in it. But Salah is a perfect example because Salah actually cost me a good 500,000 coins from my pocket to do him because League SBCs weren't there and I really, really wanted to do him. As you can see, I already played 166 games with him. I play him as a right cam. But just to say, like, the fact that if I would have waited, well, I don't know if I could have waited when was he still there when the League SBCs came out? I'm not sure, but I could have done him, like if you look, I could have also done, for example, like Fofana in there or my well, I mean, it's not like I spend much money doing these cards except for Salah where I did spend a lot. And as you can see, like I ended up getting a Chiesa out of it. I ended up getting a Diego Carlos out of it. I ended up doing Benza out of it. I ended up doing Sagara. I can't say his name correctly. Who else did I do? Those are all the cards that I have, right? Did I do anybody else? No, I did nobody else. You know, and for people that are wondering, I can't only have 1 point something million coins. I have more. That's because I'm trying to sell my. Where are they? What the hell? Yeah, I'm trying to basically sell my Maldini. I'm trying to sell my Cordoba. Of course, we're getting rid of this Osman because we have the new one. So as you can see, like I still have after all this like a good over 2 million coins. Now, yes, before I started all the League SBCs, I had probably close to 2.4. Once I sell these two guys, I probably have let's say 450 and 400. That's 900, 950. I got like 2.1 million still. So I'd say, well, you got to remember that I also lost coins out of these two players that I bought, right? So if not, I only probably spend like 200, 250,000 and League SBCs at the moment. And my club, as you can see, there's a lot of folder in it. I could do a lot of stuff still with it, right? So anyways, hopefully this video helps you out. So you guys could look at it in a little bit of a different way when you do League SBCs. And always remember, when you do them, try to do them all at once. You know what I mean? Like, give yourself like an amount that you want to spend. Like I said, say 100K, and you say, you know what, I want to do 100K of League SBCs this week. You take 100K, you rinse and repeat the small versions, like the small leagues, and eventually, after a few weeks or whatever you're doing that, you'll have enough to do all the big leagues, maybe once or twice each. And again, like I said, it's going to be based a lot on luck. But every week by doing this, you're going to have always your Marquis matchup for free, basically. Well, for free. You're going to have all the cards you're going to need in Marquis matchup, most likely in your club. You're going to have all the cards you're going to need, for example, whenever just regular pack SBCs come out. And you're going to be able to complete certain players SBC, depending what you choose. You may, some people like to do the icon SBC, for example, which right now, if there will be one, I would probably be able to do one at least reduce 70% of its cost pretty easily, right? But I personally don't prefer doing the icon SBCs because I'd rather do the ones like Roberto Carlos where you actually know what you're getting. Because for me, the value of me playing the game has to be important in a way of saying that when I do spend my coins or when I do spend my folders, I want to make sure I'm guaranteed something that I need in my club that fits well in my club, right? Of course, when the mid icon SBCs come out, maybe that's going to be a little bit different because there's more value to those SBC because there's better mid icons than baby versions. But for example, the Air one, I haven't done one, and I'm not gonna do them until like we see what's gonna happen with the new ones that are coming out or the new upgrades. Then I may consider it, but then again, it has to really depend on how much the SBC is actually valued at for what the chances of you what you're getting in return. You always have to remember everything that you're doing SBC wise always has to be based on what are you getting in return on average? Like if the average is way lower than the SBC, you just shouldn't do it. Simple as that. Honestly speaking, you shouldn't do it. Now, when you're doing certain players that because they're just worth doing in a way, same because of like fold. Like for example, when I did a perfect example when I did Benza, as I was doing my league SBCs, rinse and repeating the stuff, I had so much stuff always coming in and out, which I had to like discard so much. I just completed it, right? So it's completely free. Am I ever going to use this card? I don't know. I've used them for 2 games just to try them out like that. I may not use them, I may use them, I may not use them, but he's there, right? And worst case scenario, eventually he's an 88 rated that could go into another SBC eventually in the long run, right? With depending what comes out. So that's the way you have to look at certain things. Same thing with this guy. I mean, I just did it, but I did play actually because I did use. Oh, I used them for games. Sorry, I used them in squad battles actually because I was doing the Netherlands thing to get Openda and all that, which I did get right. I did get Openda right. I'm pretty sure I got him. Yeah, I haven't played with him yet. I do want to try. As you can see, I just got him. Like, you know, that's the cool thing about the game is that this year EA is coming out with a lot of objectives and a lot of player SBCs, which is the fun part of the game. Unfortunately, for people that really want to like grind out the game itself, it's still not rewarding as it should be, but it is more rewarding than last year, if that makes any sense. Um, anyways, I like the the basically the route that EA is taking kind of. I'm sure there's certain things I want them to do better. For example, I'm a big believer that weekend league should be for everybody. So I'm a big believer that they should just completely remove the qualifications. I spoke about this in my other video. I really believe they should just remove it because you could see that when you're in weekend league, not only that you're struggling to get games, you're playing all sweaty people because most of the people that are there are people that were able to qualify, right? So, for example, I'm an elite player, you know, so I could get 12 wins pretty easily. You know, we're saying I could get 12 wins every week, but I'm still fighting for those 12 wins as an elite player. So imagine the people that are like Division 3, they're gonna have a hard time. Anyways, because it's besides the point. I'll let you go. There's a lot of people over, so you guys are gonna hear some noise in the background. I do apologize for that. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope this helps you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.